Pangasinan, umpisahan tila. Live on the Leo Channel 23 and pusup.com. Our first game is Nueva Ecija versus Kamsur. This is the 2025 Season President's Cup, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown. To begin with, let us all stand and kindly remove your caps. Tumayo po tayo as we start this game day with the NBL prayer.
Heavenly Father, Creator of all, we pause before this league to acknowledge the gift of each person gathered here. Coaches, players, officials, families, and friends. We seek your guidance as we embark on this season. Grant us hearts of humility and resolve. Help us to compete with integrity, play with courage, and honor the spirit of the game. May our actions on the court reflect discipline, perseverance, and respect for every teammate and opponent. We ask for safety and good health for all participants. Protect us from injury, guide our decisions under pressure, and help us respond with grace when moments of frustration arise. Help us to celebrate each other's strengths and to learn from our mistakes. May teamwork, perseverance, and fair play prevail over ego or pride. Let this league be a source of encouragement, discipline, and joy, strengthening our communities and lifting up the least, the lost, and the least among us. Bless the officials with patience, clarity, and wisdom every call. Inspire coaches to lead with wisdom and compassion, and families to support with encouragement and respect. Finally, may our efforts point us towards something larger than ourselves. Whether we call it God, a higher power, or the shared good, may we finish this season with gratitude, growth, and gracious hearts, regardless of the scoreboard. Amen.
Please remain standing to honor the team's hymn. First to sing the province of Camarines Sur hymn, the Kamsur Express.
Camarines, land of glory, when the warning songs and stories, hear us sing, we sing to thee, voices of a people free, heard of hills and azure mountains, with the roofs and flashing fountains, in the lovely pleasant land, as red seas break on the sand, on the sun that is adorning.
Thank you very much, Kamsur Express. And to sing the Nueva Ecija hymn, the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. There you have it, in Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. Now both teams to the center court for the pregame handshake of sportsmanship. And you may go back warming up before the game starts.
Pilipinas! Mabuhay! Lalawigan ng Pangasinan! Welcome to the continuing action of the National Basketball League NBL Pilipinas President's Cup live from the Calasiao Sports Complex here in Calasiao, Pangasinan. And for our first game for today, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be the Camso Express taking on the fans. My name is Andy Servino, bringing the action live from courtside. So let us begin by discussing today's protagonist. Of course, like what I said, we will begin with the Camso Express. But before that, let's discuss the tournament format. The 10 teams have been divided into 2 groups of 5. So you see the groupings there on your screen, and then the teams will play their group mates once, and then the members of the other group twice, for a total of 13 elimination round games. And after that, we go to the playoff round. All right. So for our playoff round, it's going to be a crossover wherein the top 2 teams of each group will face each other, and then it's going to be a best of 3 crossover semifinals. Okay, and then after that, we're going to have, of course, the best of 5 championship series for the NBL President's Cup. So again, like what I said, it's going to be a good one. We have 2 teams that are gunning for a glorious start in this tournament. That's right. Let's begin with the team on your screens right now, the Camso Express. They finished with an even 6-6 win-loss record in the Governor's Cup, but unfortunately, it was not enough to bring them into the semifinals. They lost as the number 5 seed. Remember, only 4 will enter the playoffs. And look at the lineup. You see, well, there are at least 3 new rookies, and some of the players have also moved on, and we'll be discussing the movements as the game progresses. But the important thing is we see the likes of Verman Magbantay, Jerome Almario still in harness. Of course, Cal Philip Dumogtoy, Lloyd Borbe, who was a revelation in the Governor's Cup. You see your screens there, we were talking about Jerome Almario. Almario emerging as the leading scorer for the Express. Meanwhile, a very surprising performance, you can say, for Nueva Ecija. 7 wins, 5 losses. They made the semifinals as a number 4 seed. Unfortunately, they lost to the top-seeded Taguig Generals in the twice to beat series. And look at the lineup. Of course, you have Juancho Tolentino, Eji Helios, who are both part of the Governor's Cup Mythical 5, and then there's Kian Fontanilla to man the slot. And actually, basically an intact lineup, returning for Coach Sherwin Aliado. As you see on the screens there, Eji Helios, again, like what I said, a member of the Governor's Cup Mythical 5, together with his teammate, Juancho Tolentino. But before that, we turn you over to our Coliseum announcer to give you the starting lineups.
The starting lineups. Up first, the Camso Express. At forward number 2, from Malinaw, Albay, Lloyd Borbe. Guard number 7 from Pio Duran Albay, Medwin Ariate. Playing center number 21 from Erosim Sorsogon, Aaron Decano. Forward number 99 from Cabangan, Wesley Gaspi, James Masinas. And a 2 guard number 19 from Naga City, Jerome Almario. Camso Express is led by Genesius Molto Jr., first assistant coach, Hil Lumberio. Here come the starters for Nueva Ecija, Granary Buffaloes. Playing center number 29 from Cabanatuan, Joff Tadeo. Starting at guard number 25 from Cabanatuan City, Jeremy Ingusan. At forward number 24, also from Cabanatuan City, Ice Cabigao. From Cabanatuan, at guard number 19, Clarence Santos. And at forward number 10, from Malapit San Isidro, Eji Helios. They are led by Sherwin Aliado, first assistant coach, John Paul Cabigao. Our game officials are Rolando Francisco, Alvin Sarmiento, and Kokoy Arceo. This game is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and
Coach
Amusements
Sherwin
Board.
Aliado and the Buffaloes. Meanwhile, Coach Molto trying to introduce his new players. And we will be introducing them as well. So you will be familiar with these new stars of the NBL Pilipinas. Okay, so okay. So we haven't started yet, but already a warning is issued to the Express for delaying the game. All right, so let's go. And on your screens there, that's Coach Genesis Molto. And that's his counterpart, Coach Engineer Sherwin Aliado. Okay. So this time a technical foul is assessed to Camsur. And we have not even started. So it will be Edgy Helios who will do the honors to take the free throw. And oh, okay. So now we will jump. So it's going to be Decano against Tadeo. Of course, Aaron Decano is a rookie. He is a rookie from St. Clair College of Caloocan. So first possession with the Buffaloes. And like what I said, they gave out a surprising performance in the Governor's Cup, making it all the way to the semifinals. First attack is no good and is cleared by the Express. So the Express now running. True to their name, Almario. No look pass. Decano. No. Oh, check that. That's Masinas. James Masinas on his second NBL tournament for the Express. Of course, Masinas was a rookie in the Governor's Cup. A newcomer. Early now, tight defense being exhibited by the Express. And so after missing the free throw, Edgy makes up by shooting a triple. 3-2 lead now with Nueva Ecija. Of course, expect a lot more lead changes as the game progresses, and a foul at midcourt. It's on Clarence Santos. Another attack. Jumper on the way, yes. Of course, Dumagtoy has, his role last Governor's Cup. He was like the super sub for the Express. Oh, nice cut. But the defense is there to stop it. Helios. Look at that. They are ganging up on Helios. He is a marked man, no doubt. Ingusan all alone in the corner. Oh, yes. Oh. So back-to-back triples for Edgy. Now has 6 points. Actually has all the 6 points of Nueva Ecija. And a foul underneath. Foul is on Cabigao. Of course, Decano, again, the newcomer at center. Decano is from Sorsogon. And as I said that, he gives out an air ball. Second one for Decano. Nope, 2 misses. Helios now, taking the fast break. Oh, nice! Look at that. What a layup. It's a blaze 3 for Tadeo, first of the ball game. Make that 9-4. Make that 9-4. A counter blaze 3 by Almario. So our score now is 9-7 in favor of the Buffaloes. Oh, all alone is Kabigao. Or Ingusan rather, Jeremy Ingusan. You know, Ingusan, he had a very tough, you can say a very tough Governor's Cup. He played well at the beginning, then he hurt his hand, and then when he came back late in the tournament, Dumagtoy step back, that's a shot, no good, battle for it. Won by Decano. Decano with his first 2 points in the NBL. Ingusan will survey. Kabigao back to Jeremy. Jeremy, backtrack, Santos. Helios. Back to Santos. Shot clock winding down. Do they know it? They have to fire. Short. And it's collected by Almario. Almario now, quickly. Express on the run. Jumper. No. And I like the way they're crushing the boards. And the turnover forced by the defense. Chance here. Dumagtoy. Still no go. Masinas. Still no go again. Dumagtoy. High percentage. Oh, missing the layup. And Buffalo says enough. Santos. Sprinting. Oh, steal. Good defense. Running shot. No. Oh, they missed the gimme layup, but the putback is good. It's Ariate, another newcomer for the Express. So there's two newcomers on the starting five for Coach Molto. And we have contact underneath. And nice footwork there by Tadeo. And, talking about Geoff Tadeo, in the Governor's Cup, he started as the reserve center. And I guess, through his hard work, his perseverance, he was able to, earn the starting center spot. He got it from, at the start, it was Kian Fontanilla, who was the starting center. But I guess, they found out, Coach Aliado found out, if I put Tadeo as our starting center, it's paying dividends. So might as well, let Tadeo start. Oh, miss there by Tadeo after saying nice things about him. Okay, so a reprieve here. There's a premature entry by the Express, so Tadeo will get to shoot one more and put points for his team. Yes, makes that 13-11 now for the Buffaloes. On your screen, that's Coach Sherwin Aliado. Okay, this is Kian Fontanilla. Seeing action for the first time, of course, you notice Kian has a new haircut for this new tournament. Ariate is bumped, but the referee says play on. Triggers a fast break by Nueva Ecija. Look at that! Wow! It's a blaze 3 for Jeremy. And it looks like Jeremy is now fully recovered from his injury. He injured his hand midway in the Governor's Cup. And they really missed his services then when he sat out several games. So take a look at Jeremy Ingusan as the veteran, one of the few remaining veterans of the Express. Francis Redondo checks in, and Redondo announcing his arrival with the rebound. Vermont Magpantay is also in the ball game. And also Habonete, another rookie. 10 on the shot clock. Ariate will attack with the scoop. Yes, count the scoop. Plus the foul. All right, so Ariate, the rookie, making a good first impression. Look at that. Look at this explosive step, to the hoop. And Habonete ready to offer congratulations, but let's see if Aliate can complete this 3-point play. On the screen, Coach Molto of the Express, and behind him is first assistant Gil Lumberio. And by the way, speaking of Coach Gil Lumberio, his brother Gab Lumberio is now part of the coaching staff. He is not listed as a player; he is listed as a okay. So that's so I guess Gab, he has stepped up to be a coach to make room for these rookies. Oh, Edgy forcing it. It is look at that. Oh, good anticipation by the defense. And they pass it to no one. But the referee says ball will stay with the dark shirts. I believe this is a dark shade of green for Nueva Ecija with white trim. I mean with yellow trim, yeah. So lucky break here for Nueva Ecija. Cabigao looking for a teammate. Finds Helios. Helios back to Cabigao. Ingusan. 10 on the shot clock. No, I like the defense of Camsor. But Fontanilla with the gimme. Fontanilla at the right place at the right time. Somewhat, I tend to agree that Fontanilla is better coming off the bench. And it was proven in the last Governor's Cup, especially in the latter stages. Habonete! No! And it looks like Nueva Ecija will run at every opportunity, but the ball batted out by a Camsor player. That will allow Camsor to set up their defense, which I say has been quite impressive today. Cabigao surveying. Fontanilla will post. Instead, he kicks it out. Ingusan will use the high screen. Ingusan sidestepping. No. Oh, look at that. Fontanilla with his second basket. 4 quick points off the bench for Kian Fontanilla, a product of the NBL Youth Program. Yes. NBL Youth coming soon. Actually, the qualified tournaments are now being held all over the country. Jumper no good. Lots of active hands underneath, and referee says, oh, ball will go the way of Nueva Ecija. Cabiga will take a rest. So far, a good shuffling by both coaches, but right now, Nueva Ecija with a 6-point lead, their biggest of the contest, 20-14. Under 5 minutes left. We are live here at the Calasiao Sports Complex in the beautiful municipality of Calasiao, Pangasinan. The very first NBL Pilipinas game in this province. Later on, we'll see the home team, the Pangasinan Asinderos, take on the visiting Manila MLB. Meanwhile, another triple for the Buffaloes, and that prompts Coach Molto to call a timeout, 23-14. And look at this. This is the triple that forced Camsor to call a timeout. And we'll be back. You are watching the NBL President's Cup. 23 to 14. They need to get something out of this timeout. And all right, Magpantay will be given 3 free throws as he was attempting a 3-point shot. So at the line, Verman Magpantay. But you know, Verman Magpantay is just as effective as a starter or coming off the bench. I mean, he is a natural scorer. He will get his points no matter what. And you can say he's one of the barometers of the team, you know. A good performance by Verman Magpantay usually translates into a victory for the Camsur Express. So last of 3 and miss. And it's, steal. Good steal by Alex Lim. And you know what? Last Governor's Cup, Lim would start a lot of games. But today he's coming off the bench. Oh, up another move by Magpantay, but Habonete is there to clean it up. Ingusan backtracks. And look at the pesky defense of Alex Lim. Tucaben hit a 3-pointer earlier. Meanwhile, baseline and Fontanilla could not control it. Stolen by Alex Lim. Lim now. Lim all the way, and Lim draws the foul. Suddenly, we have a more aggressive Express after that timeout. It's on Ingusan, first on Jeremy. That will send the veteran Alex Lim to the line. Perhaps you could guess the strategy today of Coach Molto is to use the newcomers to soften up the starters of Nueva Ecija. And then, when he sees the timing is right, he will bring in his veterans to, deliver, you could say, the pivotal blows. 3:30 left in the first quarter. Our score is 20-17. Oh, by the way, correction here by our Coliseum announcer, that last foul was on Marlon de Guzman, not Jeremy Ingusan. All right. Oh, good offensive rebound. And nobody from Nueva Ecija bothering. All right. Ball's back with Fontanilla. Baseline is open and no choice but to foul for Camsur. You know, they should learn to deny the baseline. And the easiest way to deny the player the baseline is to step on the baseline itself. That will send back Ingusan to the line. Meanwhile, Santos. This is Mark Carlos Santos. There are 2 Santoses on Nueva Ecija. A small one and a tall one. This is a tall one. Ingusan, yes. Of course, you can say good scoring pace right now for Nueva Ecija. And they have 24 points with 3 minutes left. This team easily scores 100. Well, actually, no, all the teams. No? Not just Nueva Ecija, not just Camsur, but perhaps all the teams in NBL Pilipinas can easily score 100 points a game. That's one thing that I like about NBL Pilipinas. It's also entertaining to watch these high-scoring games. A nice ball movement, a patient ball movement. Looking for the open man are the Buffaloes. Shot clock though is winding down. 5 seconds. They are forced to shoot. The shot is headed. Rebound now by Camsur. Redondo skying, and there's a foul. Like what I said, Redondo, one of the few remaining veterans. You know, Every new tournament here in NBL, it seems that the Express, they always bring in a share of new players. In fact, if you remember last Governor's Cup, no, we had a very emotional ceremony at the Fuerte Camp Sur Sports Complex, wherein the Express retired the numbers, so they retired the jerseys of several of their pioneer players. Yes. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can search for that in our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. You just look for the Governor's Cup Championship Series, so the games that were played in Camsur. You can watch the ceremony again. Yes. Oops. And we have a foul. Well, of course, expect the scoring pace of the Express to go up a bit in the second period. Kiba. Sidestep, yes. That's right. Kiba, one of the returnees from the Governor's Cup. Magpantay. Met by Helios. That's a good matchup. Two players of Mythical 5 caliber. They doubled the ball carrier. Lim having trouble. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Strong drive, yes. Vincent Malyapre announcing his presence with that strong drive. Helios, ball carrier. Caben, handoff. Santos taking the handoff. Jumper from 16, no. Rebound Habonete and a foul given up. More of a frustration foul there by Santos. Look at this. What a move there. Look at the elevation of Malyapre. At the line, Habonete.
Shooting two, John Habonete.
First one is good. Second one coming for Habonete. 2 for 2. They apply backcourt pressure. Almost an 8-second violation. Jumper. Oh, wow. Hey, back-to-back hits for Kiba. Habonete for 3. No. And nobody there for the rebound. It's controlled by Nueva Ecija. To Caben. Now they go for the half-court set. High screen. Santos to Caben. Good defense. What a tight defense by Camsur. Shot clock winding down. Helios for 3. No. Long pass. And they have to set it up. Habonete will attack. Yes. John Edward Habonete. Making a good first impression here in NBL Pilipinas. Take a look at this sequence. Look at that. I mean, with a body like that, with a build like that, you better think twice about, getting into a collision with him. One of the, you can say, one of the more impressive physiques here in NBL Pilipinas. For sure, and a lot of these players, in between the Governors and President's Cup, they probably did a lot of, off-season weightlifting, trying to strengthen their bodies, because, professional basketball is a very different animal. You really need to be strong and tough. Oh, nice fast break. It's a, well, ordinary two-pointer for Lim. It's not a blaze three. And Santos beating the buzzer. So at the end of the first period, or the first quarter rather, our score is 30-26 in favor of the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes over the Camp Sur Express. Of course, look at some highlights here. Look at that. All alone is Alex Lim on a good outlet pass by Habonete. And then on the other hand, Clarence Santos beating the buzzer with his turnaround. And what a way to cap the first quarter. That's the score. We'll be back for more of the NBL President's Cup.
Tas may pocket money added kisa. Ay, mga ano ba sige kayo na po.
The mini Shackness bars with Glutimax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutimax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guwapo vibes. Glutimax Men. Lakas makagwapo.
On your screens are the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. They owned that first quarter 30-26 Anti-Servino here live at the Calashao Sports Complex in Pangasinan. And this is the very first NBL Pilipinas game in this province. Right. Later on, we'll see the home team, the Pangasinan Asinderos, take on the visitors, Manila MLB. That should be a good one. So again, that first quarter was owned by the Buffaloes. But let's see if the Express can do something about that. Remember, at the start of the game, we said both these teams are aiming for a glorious start here in the President's Cup. Just to review quickly, you know, Nueva Ecija, they want to build on that semifinal appearance in the Governor's Cup. Meanwhile, redemption with a capital R for the Camp Sur Express after failing to make the semifinals. They did not get past the elimination round. And the Express again, true to their name, they are running. Oh, what a public display of rejection. But ball stays with the white shirts and a nice feed, but there's a foul. And hey, Rufino Sablon is now wearing a headband. And as Sablon prepares to take his free throws, let's look at some numbers. From that first quarter, again, the score was 30-26. It has a 4-point lead for the Buffaloes. Look at the shooting clip of Nueva Ecija. 12 out of 19, 63%. Yes. You know, anything above 50% is good, but 63%? You compare that to 43% for Camp Sur, 10 out of 23. And then in the rebounds, all right, look at the rebounds, 15-10 in favor of Camp Sur. That's quite an unusual stat. So, Sablon will take a free three. Oh, he misses. So that's the first free three of the game. Of course, here in the NBL, you can trade your 2 free throws for a 3-point shot. Of course, leading scorers for Nueva Ecija in that first quarter, you got Eji Helios with 6, couple of 3-point shots. Also 6 for Jeremy Ingusan, and then 5 for the starting center, Joff Tadeo. On the other hand, 6 points for the rookie, John Edward Habonete, and 5 for another rookie, Medwin Ariate. So it's the rookies who are leading the way for the Express. Meanwhile, oh, what a pass! What a pass! And, you know, it's a blaze 3 for Sablaon. So he makes up for his missed free throw earlier. So quickly, Sablaon with two good examples of our very unique rules here in NBL Pilipinas, the blaze 3 and the free 3. You know, I can say after what? Okay, so referees will have to separate these teams and they will conduct a review. But I was saying earlier, you know, this blaze 3 and this free 3, they have really added a new spice or a new flavor to the NBL games. I mean, a different excitement, you know, a different thrill, and of course, higher scores. So referees will review that last situation. And of course, the players are not allowed to talk to their coaches. But it looks like you can safely say, Coach Molto is really pinning a lot on his rookies. And so far, the rookies are managing to stay within step of the veterans of Nueva Ecija. Coach Genesis Molto Jr. Yes. Well, earlier I mentioned a new member of the coaching staff is Gab Lumberio. Of course, he was a player in the Governor's Cup. But, you know, if you look at the lineup of Camsor, you know, they list Coach Aldin Ayo as their team consultant. So no wonder the defense of Camsor's improved a lot. And you can see the imprint of Coach Ayo. No, Coach Ayo is known for his defense. Okay, referees continue to review that last sequence. Again, 10 and 27 left. Now, all of a sudden, because of that blaze 3 by Rufino Sablaon, Camsor now on top, 31-30. Now, they have scored 5 straight points and no score yet for Nueva Ecija here in the second quarter. That's right. No, a minute and a half gone by. No movement on the scoreboard for the Buffaloes.
As reviewed from the replay center, it was a normal foul on Rufino Sablaon. Ball possession, Nueva Ecija.
So you can say Sablaon and the Express, it's just an ordinary foul. They are still on top, but the Buffaloes can take the lead in this possession. All right, another foul. Two quick fouls for Sablaon. It will be in the sideline inbound. Another chance for Nueva Ecija to wrest the lead back. Remember, they have not scored in this second quarter. And we are about to play 2 minutes. Let's see. They are going for the high percentage shot, and there's a hack on the way to the basket. You can say a last second desperation foul there to stop the basket. Challenge them from the line. And I guess that's a good idea. You know why? Because in the first quarter, Nueva Ecija as a team shot only 1 out of 4 from the line. Now make that, as with this one, 1 out of 5. And now make that 2 out of 6. So that's 33%. On the other hand, if you compare that first quarter, going back to free throws, Camsor was awarded 12 free throws and they made 5 of those 12 attempts. But, my observation, that first quarter went quite fast. There was a combined 12 fouls called in that quarter on both sides. That's 5 on Nueva Ecija, 7 on Camsur. Oh, Torres is seeing action for the first time. Again, another returnee. Look at the speed there. Wow. Look at the speed of Matos. Matos was listed on the lineup last conference, but he played sparingly. So you hardly remember him unless you read all the stats. Look at that. Matos making up for lost time. I mean, he did, like what I said, he did not play that much in the Governor's Cup, but wow, look at the energy of Matos. See? Look at that. I mean, trying to find an opening amidst that phalanx of defenders. Sideline inbound. Cabigao. No. Matos again with the rebound. Look at the energy of Matos. Hopefully it will infect the rest of his teammates. Oh yes! Sabio, another rookie with a three-point shot. So it's the rookies that are, writing the story for Camsur in this game. Santos. Again, look at the suffocating defense resulting in a turnover. Sablon. Sidestepping. No. Rebound controlled by Nueva Ecija. Ingusa now on fifth gear. Yes. It's a blaze 3 for Ingusan. So it's down to 2. 36 to 34. Let's see how Camsur will react. Let's see if they feel threatened. Matos. Confidence with a capital C. Look at the expression on Matos. Wow, he came to play today. Ups their lead to 5, 39 to 34. Look at that from the corner. Again, like what I said, confidence with a capital C. Wow. Look at that, 39-34. We'll be back for more of your NBL.
With Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.
Look at that, WNBL Rising Stars 18 under 25 under coming this January 2026. So just follow NBL Pilipinas on Facebook for more details. 3-pointer on the way, yes! They needed that. Isaiah Cabiga with the triple. And they're now behind by only 2. Talking about the Buffaloes. Remember, I'd like to remind everybody, there was a point in that first quarter wherein Nueva Ecija led 23 to 14. Yes. Oh, handoff. We were surprised. Cabiga was surprised, but let's see. Referees point in the direction of Nueva Ecija. So lucky break here for the Buffaloes. Meanwhile, you saw a glimpse there of Jerome Almario. It looks like we have not felt the presence today of Jerome Almario. As you see the triple earlier by Isaiah Cabigao to cut the gap to only 2. And it's still 2, 39-37. 7.5 to play in the first half. One-hander, no. Cleared by Almario. No score yet for Almario. They lose it. Scramble. And referee says, oh, kickball. Yes. Oh, a backcourt violation. All right.
First and last to touch. Diba? Hindi
Referee was pointing to his foot. So sideline inbound to be performed by Jeremy. 17 on the shot clock, 7:11 left in the first half. For the lead, no. Long rebound controlled by the Buffaloes. All alone, too strong. Won by the Express. Express now will take it easy. They don't want to rush. Oh, steal by the Buffaloes. Spin in traffic. Oh, yes. It's a blaze 3 for Jeremy. And they're now on top 40-39. With a snap of a finger. That's the magic of the blaze 3, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very lethal weapon, you can say. Almario wants a 3 points back. Yes. And the lead now back with Express 42-40. They give it to the post. Oh! That is supposed to be a no-look pass. Turns into a turnover. So this time Matos, surprise, surprise, is playing slow. Oh, he whips a pass to the cutter. Oh, yes. And I believe that is the first basket. Yes, that is indeed the first basket in this game for... No, check that. That is the 5th point of Almario. He had 3 points in the first quarter. But like what I said, no, he had only 3 points for Almario in what? In the whole quarter? I mean, that is not Almario numbers. Maybe now. He might get this groove here in the second quarter or what's left of it. Masinas! Oh, missing the gimme. Masinas gets his own miss and Masinas will not be denied this time. 46-40. This is, I believe, the biggest lead of the Express. Ingusan will use the screen of Tadeo. Again, they move the ball around the perimeter, looking for an open teammate, but here's another steal. Again, the defense doing wonders for Camsur. Almario, no. Rebound now won by the Buffaloes and a foul in the backcourt. Let's see who is it against. Let's see. Okay, the referees will review. Here's the triple earlier of Jerome Almario. And then the cut. So these represent the 5 points of Almario. By the way, the triple of his came in the first quarter. Let's see, yeah, Jerome Almario. No, you can say that the Governor's Cup was his coming out party. Oh, he really made a name for himself there. As one of the go-to guys of the Camsur Express. We caught a glimpse there on the bench. Big Dan Monsalve has yet to see action. But then again, you know, you like the play of John Edward Habonete. So I guess it is wise to keep him on the floor as much as possible. Okay, here it is.
As review from the replay center, it was an offensive foul on Job Tadeo. Ball possession, Camsur.
And the ball will stay with Camsur. Here's what happens. Look at the sequence of the players that were left behind. Oh yes, very clear. It happened right in front of our officials. Almario. Nope. And a foul on the rebound. Who's it against? Okay, second foul on Isaiah Cabigao. And we have a timeout. Oh, we have a challenge filed by the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. Okay, so the referees will review that last segment, and we will return with the verdict.
As reviewed from the replay center, the challenge made by Nueva Ecija was successful, resulting in a jump ball.
So it is a successful challenge for Coach Sherwin Aliado. Here's what happened. So there is no foul, all right? Very clear, no foul on Isaiah Cabigao. Yes. Very clean. So they will jump it off at center. Malyapre versus Cabigao. And a re-jump. They'll do it again. They have to do it properly. All right. Whoops. And, well, you know, you love the intensity of these players. They're diving for every loose ball. Fontanilla sees the size mismatch, and he feeds to Cabin. Hey, Cabin is also giving a good account of himself for his NBL debut. See some screens. Matos, no. And rebound, Ingusan. Ingusan now. To Cabin, open, no. Masinas now. Malyapre! Oh, what body control by Malyapre. It's a blaze 3 for Vincent Malyapre. Lead of Camster now up to 7 on that blaze 3. 49-42. So now, like what I said, it's the turn of Camster to hit the afterburners. They are, you know, they now have a solid scoring pace. Look at that, they're running again. This could be a blaze 3, Matos. Oh, wow. That's right, it's a blaze 3. And remember, you know, to help, it's like a visual aid. You have to look at the lamp. Now, if the lamp is blinking, that means the blaze 3 is in effect. Look at this. Malyapre. And then after that, look at that. It's now a 10-point lead. The biggest lead by either side. Oops, that was a playground move. Almario, Dipsy-doo, yes. It's a blaze 3 for Almario. So now, the blaze 3 is proving to be a very effective weapon for Camsur. They are now on top by 13. And like I said, the biggest lead by either side in this game. Tukaben pops out. Kiba to the post. Fontanilla against Habonete. This is a good matchup. Oh, nice hook shot. Everything but the shot. Outlet pass is completed. It's a Blaze 3, yes. For Medwin Ariate, again, another rookie. To Caben, to the post. They'll try this play again. They want some cutters. Ingusan using a screen. Ingusan faking the pass, take it himself. Yes. That sort of, stops the bleeding, you can say. Almario now. Back to the basket. They need to post up. They have the size advantage. They see an opening. Kick out. Oh, look at that. Malyapre tried to beat the shot clock. Referee says play on. Ingusan. Kick out. Oh, yes.
3 points.
And if I'm not mistaken, that should be, I believe, the third triple in the game for Tucaben. Unofficially his third by my count. We'll check the official stats later. Whistle halts play. Okay, 14 on the shot clock. Ball in play. Almario. Back to Almario at the post. Kick out. No. And again, nobody there for the rebound. Good box out there by Nueva Ecija. To Caben. Not this time. This guy loves to shoot three-pointers, and it's very appropriate because his name is Rain. So he's raining three-pointers. 14 on the shot clock. Baseline inbound. Kiba. Again, more ball movement. Handoff back to Kiba. No. And again, good box out by the Express. Oh, wow. It's a Blaze 3 for Ariate. Up to 14. Nueva Ecija better wake up. They should not allow Kamsur to continue to build this lead. Oh, Fontanilla is blocked. The referee says no foul, so play on. And the ball will stay with the Express. And with timeout called by the Kamsur Express, they're on top considerably, but they still call a timeout, and we'll be back for more for NBL President's Cup.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.
And welcome back to Live Action, basketball fans. You're just in time to join us for the remaining 5 seconds of this first half. And Kamsur suddenly exploding. They're now on top 61-47 over the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. Possible last play here and whistle halts play. So that took 1.2 seconds off the clock. Well, might as well use your timeouts because you cannot carry over your timeouts into the second half. So, Coach Molto will talk to his troops and we'll be back for the remaining 3 seconds. Of course, this timeout was called by the Camso Express. They want to make sure, and look at that, like what they said, what an explosion at 35-17, more than double. No, Camso more than doubling the effort of Nueva Ecija. So they want to make sure, they want to get something out of this final 3 seconds. Here it is, no. And I guess that should be it. So, at the end of the first half, no, after a listless first quarter, Camsur coming alive in the second, and now they are on top 61-47. And we'll be back with the halftime festivities and, of course, the third quarter. Stay with us, please.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% Guapo Bites. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.
61-47, a 14-point lead for the Camps Express over the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes Anti-Cervino here at the Calasiao Sports Complex in Pangasinan for the NBL Pilipinas President's Cup. Of course, the first quarter belonged to the Nueva Ecija Buffaloes, but the rookies of the Camps Express giving a good first impression. You can say it was the rookies that were killing the fight for Camps, but then again, a good start for the Buffaloes in this first quarter. I guess, they took advantage of the fact that, hey, we're facing rookies, so the veterans tried to show the young ones a thing or two, and Nueva Ecija hanging on to a 30-26 lead after the first 12 minutes. And then Kamsur went to work. That's right, after a lethargic first quarter, Kamsur going to work behind the energy of this young man, Matos. That's right. But of course, Ingusan also had his say. He had something to say. But then again, towards the end, the lead suddenly ballooned with plays like this. Actually, a total of 7 blazed threes for Kamsur in that first half. That's why they're on top 61-47, and that sets the stage. But before that, some comparative numbers. Again, in that second quarter alone, you can see Kamsur more than doubling the effort of Nueva Ecija. And then the steals, look at that, 10-3. And then points in the paint, 36-24, fast breaks 24-15. And then we go to our leading scorers of the first half. On the part of Nueva Ecija, Jeremy Ngusa with 14, and then Almario and Aliate with 11 each to lead the way for their sides. And we are now about to begin our third quarter. Of course, Nueva Ecija has to do something about that second quarter. Might as well forget what happened. They have 24 minutes to do something about this. Masinas. Top the key, handoff, Aliate. Aliate will fire a 3. Yes! And what a way to start. Aliate now upping their lead to 17, and this is now the new biggest lead of Kamsur. Of course, before that, they led by 16, 58-42. But now they're on top by 17. And remember, one time, Kamsur, Nueva Ecija was leading 23-14. And Lumagtoy adds more, and they're now on top by 20. So from that point on, 23-14, Kamsur has outscored Nueva Ecija by 29 points. And so now no score yet, no score yet for Nueva Ecija, and still no score. Meanwhile, 6 unanswered points to open the third quarter for the Express. Will it be 9? No, stays at 6. Oh, they steal the ball. Almario no look, but it blows in their face. A little bit too fancy, and preemptive foul given up in the backcourt by Masinas. Well, I guess that's a good idea. At least it prevented, prevented Nueva Ecija from launching a potential blaze 3. Almario, they do the box and 1. Defense, Helios. They go to the post, Tadeo. Look, Tadeo started the game, but he had a lot of rest, in that first half. So it was the times that when Tadeo was sitting down, that was when, Kamsur took advantage. At the line, Geoff Tadeo. And cuts it to 19. But still a lot of work facing the Buffaloes. They simply allowed Kamsur to run away with that second quarter. The score there in that quarter, 35-17. (67-49) after that trip to the line by Tadeo. Running shot, oh yes. And you could say some form of a matador defense there. Ariates again, also another player oozing with confidence. They give it to Tadeo at the post. Will they give it back? Tadeo asking for it, he gets it back. He will now challenge. And Tadeo draws the foul. I guess that's one aspect of the game that they did not see, you know, when the other big men were on the floor. As we look at this strong move, resulting in a blaze 3 for Ariate. So back to the line is Tadeo. And Tadeo making his free throw. So on the way for Tadeo. Whoa! A no look. A bounce pass at the baseline, but and traveling. And you can see the reaction. Look, you can see the reaction of Coach Moult in the background. But he knew it. He knew it. That was an obvious travel. So John Edward Habonete will return. And well, again, Decano was the starting center, but it was Habonete that had the good share of the minutes in the first half. And of course, Habonete was a crucial factor in the breakaway of Kamsur. Not necessarily in scoring, but his defensive presence. .19 lead. Habonete! Missing the layup. Oops, bodies colliding. And let's see. A foul on Ariate. So almost 3 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Only 3 points, huh? Only 3 points scored by Nueva Ecija. As against 8 for Kamsur. Okay, again, reminder, Nueva Ecija, you've scored only 3 points in this third quarter. And they're really giving them a hard time. Talking about Kamsur, their defense is really giving Nueva Ecija a hard time moving the ball forward or going for the high percentage shot. They lob it inside, and there's a reach-in, yes. It happened right in front of our officials. So no escape. It's on Ariate. So 2 quick fouls on Ariate. And Redondo will check in. And he will replace Masinas. At the line, Joff Tadeo. Hoping to cut down this 19-point deficit. No. Wow. I mean, what a time to miss. And again, they've only scored 3 points through 3 minutes. Yeah. We played a little over 3 minutes, only 3 points. So split at the line for Tadeo. Okay, Ariate will slow it down. That's a good idea. They want to save some for the fourth quarter, but hey! A triple for Jerome Almario. So after you can say a slow start, you know, Almario is now getting into the groove. Oh, wow. And look at that, lots of active hands on the part of Kamsur, break up the play, so that will allow them to set up their defense. Baseline inbound. Helios receives, quick release, yes! So finally, after a long time, a long spell, the score of Nueva Ecija moves. They can make it back-to-back baskets. A nice shovel pass to the cutter. Yes. It's a blaze 3 for Ingusan. And sometimes when you go for the blaze 3, sometimes passing the ball might be, you might have second thoughts because when you pass the ball in a blaze 3 attempt, it could mean lost time. And remember, they only have 5 seconds. Look at that. But then again, a very fast cut to the basket by Ingusan. That's why he was rewarded with the extra point, the blaze 3. Down to 15, and a foul on the baseline. It's on Redondo. So this will send Helios to the line. Again, AJ Helios, a member of the Governor's Cup Mythical 5. I remember the awarding ceremonies, it was held during Game 4. Yes, Game 4 of the championship in Magalang, Pampanga. And then after that, you remember the classic Game 5, wherein Tikas Kapampangan won their very first NBL championship. They won it on the road at the Hagonoy Sports Complex. If you want to watch that game again, it's available on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook page. So please like and subscribe NBL Pilipinas on Facebook and YouTube. Look at this. Habonete simply outmuscling the leaner Tadeo. So at the line, John Edward Habonete. Again, these misfeaters will surely hunt Nueva Ecija, especially come the fourth quarter. They are behind by 15. It was once 20. Oh, yes. And what a time. It's down to 12. Meanwhile, Habonete gets some of the points back. Back to 14. But then again, like I said, it was once 20. You can say Nueva Ecija waking up a bit. But no, still a lot of time. Of course, we are not even midway through the third quarter. And of course, we have the whole fourth quarter ahead of us. Look at that. Look at that strong baseline drive by Habonete. And Tadeo not denying Habonete the baseline. The trick there, in situations like that, you turn the baseline into an extra defender. So instead, Tadeo gives up a foul, and he will test Habonete from the 15-foot line. Whoa, first one is missed. Like what I said, they need that. No, even if they're ahead by so much, right now you can say the momentum is with Nueva Ecija because they are closing in. Second one. All right, split. That's right. It's a beautiful day for basketball here in Pangasinan, I tell you. And again, the defense breaks up the play. And I'm running out of adjectives to describe how good or how improved the defense of Camsor is today. It's much improved in this game compared to, let's say, their games in the Governor's Cup. Yeah, I see. You can see a new mark, so to speak, here on the Camsor. Their overall strategy. And look at that. As they say, good defense leads to offense, but not this time. And in transition are the Buffaloes. Yes, it's a blaze 3 for Isaiah Cabigao. Almario will opt to slow it down. Well, they don't want to make weight. As they say, no, haste makes waste. So they might as well, get something out of this possession. As we are now past the halfway mark of the third quarter. They give it to Haboneta at the post. That's a good idea. Haboneta, though, is smothered by the long arms of Tadeo. And out of frustration, Redondo gives up a foul in the backcourt. Okay, the difference here is that, Nueva Ecija is in the penalty. So that means it's going to be free throw shooting time for every foul of the Express as Tucaben comes back in. Of course, Tucaben living up to his name of raining 3-point shots in the first half. Also, Verman Magpantay will return to replace Almario. And perhaps later on, Coach Molto may want to play Magpantay and Almario together to deliver, you can say, the proverbial knockout blow. And, put this game away early. But then again, remember, Nueva Ecija is a very dangerous team. They've had a lot of games in the Governor's Cup wherein they fought back from big deficits to win. And that's one reason why they made it to the semifinals. And to add to that, I can really say during that run by Nueva Ecija towards the semifinals, that was the time when they were really running at every opportunity. I mean, they really exploited the Blaze 3 to the hilt. So at the line, Geoff Tadeo. By the way, in this game, there's only been one free three attempt, and that was by Rufino Sablaon. He did not go in. So, another observation, after using these new rules for one conference, yes, okay, the free three rule is there, but it seems that the teams are really not that, not that confident of using it. But who knows? Later on, maybe as their shooting improves. Okay, Fontanilla grabs the ball. It's down to 11. They can bring it down to single digits if they score. Helios to Fontanilla at the post. Fontanilla now face basket. Nice cut. And yes, Isaiah Cabigao. I said it's now down to single digits. 77-68. Oh, they heard us. And Sabio with the triple. It's up to 12 now. So a good response there by the Express. Instead of, panicking, their lead is down to 9. They do something about it. And that's a good sign, huh? How the team will react. So you're looking at Eji Helios, who has been a frequent customer at the line as of late. And okay, so he will take 2 free throws. Yes, he will take 2 free throws. Just to remind everybody, okay, the player cannot decide for himself if he will take a free three. It has to have the consent of the head coach. So that's an important thing to note, okay? The player cannot just stand there and take the shot. No, it has to have the approval of the head coach. Magpantay to Matos. Of course, Matos has been a bundle of energy. Sabio, no. Battle for it. Won by the Buffaloes. Cabigao now, out the pass. Look at that, Fontanilla, the center, running, one-handed shot, no. Rebound controlled by, it's with Matos. Matos, oh, Matos! What will the referees rule? Let's see. This will be a very interesting call. All right, they will review. Wow, look at that. Matos simply ran into a wall named Isaiah Cabigao. But look, you should look also credit Cabigao. I mean, he hardly moved an inch. So let's see, what will the referees rule? All right, here it is.
As reviewed from the replay center, it was a normal foul on Ice Cabigao. Ball possession, Kamsur.
Okay, so it is deemed a foul on Cabigao. Here it is again, look at this. Let's see. Okay. Okay, yes. Because Cabigao did not, he was still moving, yes. He did not establish his position. No, he was not stationary. So that is indeed a foul. All right. Matos using the screen. Oh, he will fire from long range. Hit some of those earlier. He just now. Back pass. Cabigao. Looking for a teammate. Again, airtight defense by the Express. Count it. Yes. Count the basket plus the foul for Helios. So this time it's the turn of Matos to foul Helios. Well, I guess Matos had no choice because, there was a big size mismatch there. Well, of course, everybody's a mismatch with Matos. He's the smallest guy on the floor. Magpantay using the screen. Magpantay now will seize an opening, attacks, and he is fouled. And this against, let's see. And look at that. Fontilla in deep denial, but no. The foul will stay. All right. Coach Aliado will file a challenge on that last sequence, so the referees will now review, and they will come out with the verdict in a bit. So let's wait for that.
As reviewed from the replay center, the challenge made by Nueva Ecija was successful. Ball possession, Kamsur.
Okay, so a successful challenge for Coach Aliado. He is a perfect. That he's 2 for 2 today as far as coaches' challenges are concerned. All right, let's see what happened here. Here's Magpantay with the drive. And look at the elevation of Magpantay. So yeah, I guess the referees have deemed that there was no contact in that sequence. So ball stays with Kamsur. 10 on the shot clock. Quick release. Oh, wow! Ariate with a triple. Up to 11, 83-72. Oh, steal by Redondo. Redondo now to Sabio, and Sabio is hammered on the way to the basket. Foul is on Torres. And it is deemed a shooting foul. So Sabio will trip to the line. At the line, Sabio. Again, one of several newcomers. And missing the first. And he wants to pad this 11-point lead. Remember, like what I said, no, this Nueva Ecija team is a very dangerous team. They've had a lot of come from behind victories in the Governor's Cup. They are very dangerous, especially in the fourth quarter, these Buffaloes. See, look at that. Slowly but surely, no, the Buffaloes eating at the lead of Camsur. But again, no, credit also to Camsur. They are responding very well. Oh, traveling. That will not help. That opens the door for the Buffaloes to inch closer. And, you know, Kelly, positive vibes entering the fourth quarter. Yes, that's right. We are still in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Glad you could join us. Of course, we have a big game after this one. The home team will make their debut. The Pangasinan Asinderos will take the court against the visiting Manila MLB. So stay with us for that game. Okay, so Malyapre will replace Sabio. But again, quality minutes for Sabio. Quality minutes for all the rookies of Camsur. Credit to them. Credit to all of them. Sablaon. Baseline. Kick out. Another baseline. Oh, Stone, look at that. Just like taking candy from a baby. Fast break. Oh. Let's see. Again, good defense. Good defense by Camsur. They get the ball back. Ariete! Yeah. It's a blaze 3. Look at that. After the blaze 3, Ariete does not celebrate. He continues to play defense. I guess that's the right attitude. And whistle halts play. Some action away from the ball. Oh, it's on Malyapre. Vincent Malyapre. So that will send Hehilios. And it looks like Hehilios will attempt a free three. And that's a good idea because we know that Hehilios is a very reliable three-point shooter. So remember, you can take it anywhere between those two lines, like those two horns protruding at the arc. Yeah. Oh yes. And you know what? That free three might just be the energy drink, you can say, that Nueva Ecija is looking for. And yes, they complete the turnover, but they collide with our officials and they go out of bounds. Again, you know, for sure, that 3-3 earlier by Hehilios should energize the Buffaloes. They are behind by 9. And it's a good idea for them to just, be behind by single figures entering the fourth quarter. It will be easier for them to play catch-up. Sablaon, again, decides to pass. Habonete, no. And rebound is won by Hehilios. Oh, but they reach in, results in a turnover. And Sablawan with the 2 points. Now, why is that not a blaze 3? Because for it to be a blaze 3, the turnover must emanate from the backcourt, all right? Not the front court.
Offensive foul on number 10, NG Helios.
So that is just an ordinary 2-pointer for Camsor, not a blaze 3. And you can just, just read what's going through the mind of Coach Aliado. And 30 seconds left. Yep, half a minute left in the third quarter. Ball will go back to Nueva Ecija. And a good block. And last touch. Oh, last touch on a wait. Referees are pointing to. Who are the referees pointing to? We have different. Okay, so now they are going to award the ball to Camsor. Okay, now this time Coach Aliado will file his third challenge of the game. Let's see if this will be successful like the first two. And we'll be back with the verdict. Okay, so on your screen there's Coach Sherwin Aliado, and like what I said earlier, he is perfect today. 2 out of 2 in the challenges that he has filed. This is his third challenge. But again, after leading by as much as 20 points, suddenly it's down to 11, and for a while it was down to single figures. And again, that again reminds you of what I said earlier. This Buffaloes team is dangerous. They are masters of comeback basketball. You should not take them lightly, especially in the fourth quarter. That's why, Camsor, they have to be very careful. They have to take care of their lead. So we go back. Is it a question of, playing to win or playing not to lose? I guess it should be playing to win. Because playing to win and playing not to lose are two very different things. So again, referees are continuing to review that last sequence to make sure that the right call will be served. Meanwhile, now this is the difference. Okay, coaches are allowed in this situation to talk to their players. So Coach Aliado, Coach Molto, taking the chance to give some quick instructions to the team for this final 21 seconds and possibly even the fourth quarter. So I guess referees are still making sure, as this seems to be quite a contentious challenge. You can see on the left side of the screen, that's assistant coach John Paul Cabigao, who is also very active in NBL youth. All right, here it is. Here is the verdict.
As reviewed from the replay center, the challenge made by Nueva Ecija was successful.
So now, Coach Aliado is 3 for 3. He has filed and won 3 successful challenges. Here it is. Okay. So, all right. So they get the basketball. Oh, but a steal. And a counter steal. Oh boy. What a way to end the third quarter. This is a sign that we're going to have a great... Oh, wow, 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 wow. A triple by Helios. Let's see if Camsor can have the last say. No! And that's it. But what an ending to that third quarter. And now, it's just 8 points separating these squads. Camsur hanging on 89 to 81. Start and deciding quarter. And look at that. Triple double for Medwin Ariate. 10, 10, 10. 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. And we are just done with the third quarter. Wow. What a debut by this young man. And that's our score. Like I said, we'll be back for the exciting fourth quarter. You wouldn't want to miss that. And okay, so we have a correction here. Actually, this is the correct stat line for Ariate. 22 points, 8 out of 11 field goal shooting, and 3 steals. So the triple-double, well, my mistake. My mistake. All right, we have just started the fourth and deciding quarter. And you can say that even if they're behind, momentum is with the Buffaloes. Look at that. Dipsy Do completed by Almario. And it's back. It's a Blaze 3. So it's back to an 11-point lead, 92-81. That sort of gives them a little breather. Oh, steal by Sablaon. Yes. It's a Blaze 3. So back-to-back Blazes. 6-0 start for Camsur, 95-81. Suddenly it's up to 14. And we've not even played 1 minute. They need this 3. No. Rebound Habonete. And Masinas. Look at that. 3. Yes, count it. 3 Blaze 3s to begin the fourth quarter. And all of a sudden, the once 8-point lead is up to 17, 98-81, and already Camsur is threatening to hit the century mark. Wow, timeout. We'll be back to catch our breath. And again, on your screens, Coach Sherwin Aliado. Yes, a much needed timeout to stop the surge of the Express. A 9-0 start. And look at that. The Express continue to play pressure defense, and it results in an 8-second violation. That's right, a 9-0 run, all via Blaze 3s. And it could be even more after this 8-second violation. That's right. They took too much time to cross the line. All right, let's look at some numbers through the first 3 periods. And we have this 46% shooting now, much improved shooting for Nueva Ecija, but super improved shooting for Kamsur, 48%, 33 out of 69. So, you know, Kamsur, after shooting, they shot a paltry 43%. They are now shooting 48%. So they've really improved over the last 2 quarters. Well, rebounds, it's fairly even. 38 for Kamsur, 37 for Nueva Ecija, so only 1. But again, no, the big weapon has been the Blaze 3. I mean, 8 Blaze 3s for Kamsur, only 6 for Nueva Ecija. Almario. And cleared by Tadeo. Ingusan open, and I guess that was like a desperation foul given up by Habonete. Well, he was the last line of defense, so he had no choice. Might as well, you know, stop the sure 2 points, make him earn it the hard way. Okay, so referees will look at that last sequence as they saw something. There's Coach Molto on your screen. And right now we can say it has been defense, not offense. I can say safely it has been defense that has been the key to the success so far today of the Kamsur Express. I mean, you know, their defense is it's very different. Okay, if you've seen a lot of Express games before, you can say that, you know, a very different defensive strategy they are presenting today, and not just very different, a very effective at that. That's why they are leading 98-81 with 10 minutes left in this game. But still, lots of time for Nueva Ecija to come back. 10 minutes is 10 minutes. So the referees are just preparing. They're just preparing to mete out the verdict, and that could be crucial, especially now that we're in the 4th quarter.
As reviewed from the replay center, it was a basket interference by Kamsur Express. Foul on number 70, Jan Habonete. Bonus free throw, Nueva Ecija.
It's after the review. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, look at the hand of Habonete. Yes, he slapped the backboard. So now, instead of taking, and Ingusan completes the 3-point play. So instead of taking 2 free throws, they count the basket, they give him a bonus, and Ingusan completes a 3-point play. So you can say an additional point granted to Nueva Ecija, but they're still behind by a baker's dozen, 13 points, 98-85. But still, you know, that could probably serve as their wake-up call on the Buffaloes. They whip inside. Oh, wow! And Masinas is a happy man with his shout. Yes. Yes, they had no choice but to reach in and foul Masinas. It's a bailout foul there. So picture of concentration. And Masinas completes a three-point play. So again, Masinas is another player who did not play that much in the Governor's Cup. But whenever Coach Moto would put him in, he would put quality minutes. Jumper, no. And another sorry miss, but they keep it alive. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, offensive foul, yes. Offensive foul on Nueva Ecija. And that will not help their cause. So a blown opportunity for the Buffaloes to reduce the gap. We are nearing the 9-minute mark of this game. Of course, this game is far from decided. As you can see, by the body language of both sides, both teams are still going all out to win this game, and that's nice to see. Spin by Almario. Oh wow! 2 more points for Almario. 103-85, 18-point lead. Camps are led by as high as 21, 72-51. Meanwhile, Ingusan counters with a three-point shot, so they inch a little bit closer, down to 15. Again, just to repeat, Kamsur led by 21, 72-51 in the third quarter. Of course, Nueva Ecija, referees make the sign, and they will have to separate the teams, and they will review that last sequence. They will review that last sequence. And reminder that the players are not allowed to talk to their coaches. Got 8.5 left. Of course, if you look back, it was really, the second quarter proved to be really pivotal. In that quarter, Kamsur outscoring Nueva Ecija 35-17, more than doubling their opponents, and it became a 61-47 count at halftime in favor of the Express. And of course, the Express, they will be back in action this Sunday at the FEU gym in Pampanga. We will have 3 games this Sunday over there at FEU Pampanga, so hope you can join us. That will be the first home game of the Governor's Cup champion Tikas Kapampangan. All right, here's the verdict.
Technical foul on number 10, Edgy Helios. Technical foul number 19, Jerome Mario. Both for unsportsmanlike behavior.
Okay, so it's a double technical foul on Helios and Almario for unsportsmanlike behavior. All right. So Tadeo now. They give it to the post. Reverse is no good. Oh, they really needed that. And a crucial rebound here for the Express. And Aliate wisely slowing it down. They don't want to waste their effort. And Habonete missing the sweeping hook. Oh, they get it back. Now Ariate wants a clear out. Aliate now using the screen. Aliate for three. Air ball recovered by Masinas to the wrong person. Ingosan. Oh, unselfish play. It is a blaze 3 for the Buffaloes. It's down to 14. Lots of time left. Almario. Oh, miss. Habonete. He will take free throws. So third foul on Cabigao. I guess Cabigao's done a good job of staying away from foul trouble. Habonete at the line. Yes. Ups to 15. Possibly 16. 16 it is. Another thing to note, ladies and gentlemen, remember, Camsur only scored 26 points in the first quarter. And then they had 35 and then 28. Three-pointer, they need this, yes! Ladies and gentlemen, Nueva Ecija they have not yet flatlined. They are still fighting. 7 minutes left. Down to 13. They need a stop. They cannot trade baskets with the Express. Here's the stop that they've been looking for. Ball will go the way of Nueva Ecija. And again, I will repeat what I said. They cannot trade baskets with the Express. If they do, they will just run out of time. They need stops and they need to score off these stops. A score here will be big for their cause. Oh, they throw the ball away. Ariate to Sablaon. Yes. So the turnover, it's a blaze 3. So you can say a double black eye for Nueva Ecija in that sequence. It's a good foul by Sablaon to, stall the action. Remember, you have 6 fouls to give. Might as well use them wisely. They went to the low blocks. No. Again, these high percentage shots are not cooperating for Nueva Ecija when they need it the most. 3 on the way. Oh, wow. The big man, Habonete, showing his touch from the arc. Up to 19 again. Look at this. The big man displaying his shooting touch from beyond the arc. Kapow! Yeah. So get that 18 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists. So we can say Habonete making a case for best player honors. Who knows? Of course, after this game, we will be choosing our best player. Your guess is as good as mine on his identity. Oh. We have a technical foul for players' decorum on Camsur. And they don't need that. Remember, they are ahead by 19. They don't need that. They are simply giving, Nueva Ecija a chance to put points without the shot clock, without the game clock moving. So it's down to 18 with 6 minutes left. Halfway through the final quarter of regulation. 3-pointer, no. Sablon, he will wisely wait for his teammates. Almayo, going one-on-one against a much taller and longer defender. 3 on the way. Air ball. Nueva Ecija needs to move quickly. Time is not on their side. This is the time of the game wherein the clock moves a little bit faster. Oops. What is the verdict here? Okay. Oh, it's a offensive foul on Edgy. And at the same time, a technical foul on Sablaon for taunting. Okay. And again, I'll repeat, Camsur ahead by 18 points. They do not need those incidents like that. And they're just allowing, Nueva Ecija to slowly get back into contention. Okay, Turingan is in. Now Ariate. To Abonete. Back to the basket. He has the size advantage. They double. Ball is loose. Picked up by the Buffaloes. Buffaloes now on the warpath. Ingusan reverse. No. And a putback. And they rule it a blaze 3 for Turingan. Okay, let's see what happened here. Okay, Ingusan with the reverse. Okay, now, it is ruled a blaze 3 because, I'll explain after the timeout, all right? We'll be back.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.
And welcome back to live action. Anthony Cervino here. So here's that last sequence. Jeremy Ngusan with 29 points. Look at that, nice spin. But of course, Jeremy was involved in that sequence before the timeout. He went for a layup actually, but it seems that our officials deemed it as a alley-oop pass. So they counted it as a blaze 3 for Turingan. It was not deemed an attempt. Because in the blaze 3, you're only allowed one attempt. So if you miss the layup and your teammate tips it in within the time limit, it will not be a blaze 3. It will just be 2 points. So with 4 minutes and change left, they put in the veteran ball handler, Alex Lim. And again, Habonet has been very busy at the line today. So again, one more free throw for Habonete. Miss. And door is still open slightly for Nueva Ecija. They have 4 minutes or so to overturn this 14-point difference. And referees, okay, we'll wait for the official decision. Again, this could be crucial. Okay, so a technical foul is given to Sablaon for faking a foul. Of course, earlier, Sablaon was called for a technical foul, but for taunting. Okay, we have a coach's challenge. We have a coach's challenge this time filed by Coach Molto. So this is the first challenge of the Kamsu Express. Ano siya? Ano ba siya? Mayor? Ano ba siya?
As reviewed from the replay center, the challenge made by Kamsur Express was unsuccessful.
Okay, so it's clear the challenge of the Express is unsuccessful, so the technical foul on Sablaon stays. So it looks like Ingusa, here it is. Faking a foul. Yes, that's what our referees deemed. So another chance for the Buffaloes. Still a lot of time. 4 minutes is a lot of time, especially with rules like the blaze three and the free three in effect. Leads like that can easily disappear. Okay, Alex Lim with the foul. So I guess this will be a very long, a very long 4 minutes. As from now on, you know, all fouls, both teams are in the pen, so all fouls will send a player to the line. First one is good. And Nueva Ecija hits the century mark, 100 points. Which is quite normal in NBL. If you're a fan of high-scoring games, you'll love the NBL. That's for sure. All right. Oh, nice anticipation. Good steal. And like what I said, counter steal by Almario. And eventually, the ball goes out of bounds in favor of Nueva Ecija. Again, this is what I've been saying. Nueva Ecija, they need stops. So they cannot trade baskets with the Kamsu Express. They need stops and they need to score off these stops. Here it is, leaner, yes! That's what I'm talking about. To Caben with the deuce. And again, they also have to be very careful The Buffaloes, they know how to use the blaze 3 and the free 3. Arriarte. No. Again, another chance for Nueva Ecija. Extra pass inside, and there's oh! Count the basket plus the foul. That will send Turingan to the line. So back-to-back fouls for Lim. They were able to read the mismatch. They saw a smaller player on the Turingan. It's down to 9, possibly even more. Yes, it's down to 8. Hey, we got a ball game. This game is far from decided. Hang on to your seats. It's gonna be a good one. It will come very fast. Don't blink. Almario, short. Another chance for the Buffaloes. Buffaloes on the rampage. Ah, turnover. Almario spinning in traffic. Dumps the extra pass. No, another stop. But a steal by Sablaon, and Sablaon missing the layup. Another chance here. Ingusan. Ingusan. Kick out. 3 on the way. Short. Oh, that could have been big. If ever, the lead will be down to 5, but it stays at 8. All right. Kamsur taking their sweet time. 10 on the shot clock. Almario. And we have a whistle. What gives? Oh, a foul. Okay, so that foul of Cabigao came with the shot clock about to sound. You say, look at that. Yes. Almost taking off the jersey of Habonete. So again, Habonete, the rookie, being tested from 15 feet. Yes. Up to 9. Now to make it double figures, entering the last 2 minutes. Oh! But whistle is blown, and I guess, oh. A pushing foul on Sabio. So again, it looks like this last 2 minutes will become a free throw shooting contest. And looking at the numbers, well, Nueva Ecija better at the free throw line, 58% compared to 41% for Kamsur in this game. Important free throw here for Cabigao. Oh, split! Now the more they need to play defense. Talking about the Buffaloes. All right, last 2 minutes. It's winning time in NBL Pilipinas. Almario, no. Another big stop. They need to score up these stops. Ingusan. Oh, Jeremy! Down to 8. Oh, but a quick response. Sabio neutralizing the effort with that blaze 3. And a steal by Sablaon. This is not the time for Nueva Ecija to self-destruct. There is enough time on the clock. Kamsur going for the jugular. No! Oh, Helios could not control the pass. Another blown opportunity for the Buffaloes. Look at this. This is the big basket earlier by Ingusan, but unfortunately, no, they were not able to follow it up as Sabio simply neutralizing the effort with the Blaze 3. Now Almario will try to burn the clock. We are under 1 minute. Habonete, another steal. Breakaway. Oh, yes. It's a Blaze 3. Down to 5. Uh-oh. The more captures to take care of the ball now. They have to be very careful. Almario tried to be fancy, but he draws the foul. And it looks like Ingusan has been hit with cramps. Look at this sequence. Look at this mad sequence. A strong drive by Turingan. And a stronger response by Almario. So now Almario with 2 very important free throws in this game. He has to make this to maintain their distance. And you can say Almario can tie it up, he can, ice the game with these shots. And of course, we hope that Ingusan is okay. Okay, so 2 very crucial free throws on the way for Jerome Almario. First one is good. Lead up to 6. 119-113. Second one on the way. 2 for 2 for Jerome. Make it now 120-113. 7-point lead. They have to move quickly, the Buffaloes. And look at that. Nueva Ecija has outscored Kamsur this quarter 33-30, but then again, it might not be enough. You make that 35-30 after that hit. And it looks like Kamsur will just melt the clock. But, here's a steal. They need a 3. They need a 3. No. And that's it. That's it. What an ending. And what a way to play our very first game here in Pangasinan. And congratulations to our winners, the Kamsur Express, victorious over the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. Final score, 120-115. Yes, a good game by both sides. Very entertaining. And of course, we will introduce to you our best player in a bit. And our best player is no other than, yes, the young man on your screen, John Edward Habonete of the Kamsur Express. Yes. Habonete was simply a force. Look at that. 20 points, 13 rebounds in his first game as a professional player here in the NBL, and even hit a three-pointer for good measure. Yeah, he was all over the court, I tell ya. I guess Habonete really deserves the award. And of course, he will receive prizes from our sponsors. Congratulations. That's our final score, 120-115. And of course, it was really a very entertaining game, to say the least. And we'll be back for more of your NBL. All right. So again, like what I said, it has been a very entertaining game. Again, congratulations to the Kamsur Express, 120-115 victors over the fighting Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. And of course, a lot of things happened before the Kamsur Express opened their President's Cup with the win. Of course, these highlights are brought to you by Smart Powered Up. That's right, look at these Smart Powered Up plays. Let's start, of course, in the first quarter, and that first quarter was won by Nueva Ecija. They had a good start, and they scored 30 points in the first quarter. They led 23-14 at one point, but the Express came roaring back, and it was only 4 points at the end of the fourth quarter. Of course, Habonete was hot early on, and then suddenly Nueva Ecija, quick response, like what I said, scored after first 12 minutes, 30-26. Now, second quarter is crucial in this game. Why? Because that is when Camsur simply exploded. All right? For every point that Nueva Ecija made, they made 2. So, in the end, you can say that Camsur doubled the production of Nueva Ecija in that second quarter, and they broke away. Yes, on plays like this, they used the Blaze 3 to their advantage, 61-47, so Camsur breaking away. But, of course, we know, Nueva Ecija refusing to give up, but Camsur always with a ready answer whenever they feel threatened. Look at that, kapow! AJ Helios showing why he's part of the Miracle 5. Jeremy Ngusan, of course, trying to keep the ship afloat, so to speak. But then again, there is always John Edward Habonete to the rescue. 89-81 after 3. Now we go to the fourth and deciding quarter. And this is where, I guess, the experience of Camsur, came in. Of course, the rookies, were a big help, but in the end, it was the veterans that helped seal the deal. And, Nueva Ecija, they had a lot of turnovers. They forced a lot of turnovers, but unfortunately, they could not score of these turnovers. That's why Camsur escaping with the win, 120-115. Of course, we are not yet done. After this game, we will bring you our main game. It's going to be the host team, the Pangasinan Asenderos, hosting Manila MLB. And of course, these highlights were brought to you by Smart, these power-up plays.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax. Vibes.